Club episode 12. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Bunda visual. Now we get Funimation's logo, which is pretty much a multi-layered with all the little details it's got. At least most of the time. Aww, but the thing is though, in Ayuma's approach is appearing at the very least a little bit too overly clingy though. That's the only downside. Which, don't get me wrong, it's good that she's showing how much she cares for you, but but at the same time though, she's got to, I wonder if things are going to get a bit awkward for that. After all that. Yeah. I don't think what Ayuma said was necessarily weird. I think it's... Alright, good. Okay, good. Aww. Although she may not want that. The thing is, with that laugh, it has tricky ways of doing things you won't necessarily like. But hopefully, though, you and Ayuma can still be together, though, you know? Can only hope. Because honestly, their bond is one of the cutest things in the series by far. I always love the after that for the opening. This is actually one of the openings I never get sick and tired of listening to. And especially like some of the outfits they have too in the opening, the girls. Some of them look really good, some of these outfits. And then especially the final bit with like their outfits. That looks pretty darn awesome. Gotta say, all their little photos kind of fit their personalities a bit, actually. Especially like with Karen, you can see the... okay. Oh, hell yeah. The more the merrier. Hope it's positive news and not negative when it comes to the venue. Huh. Dang, that's some amazing efficiency right there, and them actually pulling out all that off. Alright. True. Plus, and them having multiple smaller venues will give some of the other girls time to shine too. And it'll actually be a good spot for the less experienced girls to perform in some of the smaller venues, because less people will actually need less pressure. Hey, I actually wouldn't mind getting to see the sister actually perform. Considering all the build-up they've given her, it'd be a little disappointing if we didn't get to see her perform. I mean, with that encounter that you had at the end of the previous episode, yeah, I could see why her head wouldn't be focused on the things surrounding her at the moment. It's natural. Oh, I'll only do that. I don't know, if you're trying to hide, you gotta be a little bit more slick than that. Mm-hmm. Yep, they got a little expectations in the concert. Well, yeah, I mean, the visuals are a important little element. Jeez. Wait, did all these girls just choose to show up in sync with each other? It's like they all planned this now, and we must take them all away from each other at the exact same time. It's like all the clubs are like, got like some kind of secret meeting. Oh, this is fucking cute, comes to these naughty face. Whoa! Yo, that is some damn cute termination there. Yo, Gakuen looks like he's about to have a heart attack. I mean, Gakuen is the cutest in the world. I mean, he's the cutest. He can. I just love like the slider movement. Oh man, she is just a maximum awesome. Oh, hold on a minute, OG. Haven't seen that season 1 for that, so I'm not gonna see the season 2 trailer. Oh. Hey, that's actually pretty darn cool. Actually seen them want to build up Ayumu right there. I mean, yeah, she may not be able to see her strings, but in a way, her not being able to see her strings to an extent is an upside because it shows you how humble she is, so it isn't necessarily such a huge downside. Well, you is working on it, but she isn't necessarily having fun at the moment, though. I mean, I don't think it's embarrassing when you express your feelings like that. I mean, I think what Ayama did was kind of brave, if you ask me. And actually being one that far to actually figuratively wear her emotions on the sleeve like that, I think that was actually kind of badass in a way. It is, I mean, she's not even looking directly at. She's not even looking directly at her, at Setsuna when she's saying that. And in her doing that, it's gonna probably have the opposite effect. And it did, because you can definitely tell Setsuna wants to say something, but doesn't want to pry into it too deeply. Oh. There it is. Good. You really shouldn't let Ayuma just dodge the subject completely. Hey, I mean, hopefully something positive with her, mm, okay. I mean, nothing wrong with keeping it a secret for a small amount of time, but I mean, at the very least, Ayuma seeing her in that first, and I think that's what truly matters, you know? Oh, oh, ah. Okay, here you have to be a bit more forceful. But at the same time, if she doesn't necessarily say anything at the very start, I wouldn't blame her either. I mean, when someone gets angry like that, yeah, you're not going to be able to. Well, in some cases, you're not going to be able to say what's on your mind until maybe a few hours, maybe a day or two afterwards. Aww. Ah, damn it, come. I mean, I'm not gonna blame you though. I mean, most people in that spot would probably be like, yeah, I'll save it for later. Although, when someone is in a scenario like that, it's best not to delay whatever you're gonna say. But, what you did is a super realistic response, though. You want to avoid that. Oh, hello, David Lee. Hope you're having a fantastic day right now. As for that Boruto's coffee trail, I am going to check that out because I have read the Boruto manga, so it wouldn't be a spoiler for me. Dun, 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 dun. I always love the music that's playing. Oh, well, hopefully you and I we can just patch things up, you know? A week? Holy. I'm actually surprised that argument between you and I lasted that long. But, I mean, I guess then again, though, arguments between friends can last quite a while. Gosh, me, you always wanted to show up. You can tell Zetsuno wants to, like, interfere and help you and Aimu, but you can, just looking at her expression, she probably doesn't have any plans yet. Aww. Damn. Oh, actually, so the time's 6:37 on the phone. Let's see if I can end my reaction exactly at 6:37. I mean, honestly, there's no really right or wrong answer to what Aimu wants to do at that point. You just operate off of her intuition. And if things go bad with her following intuition, then hey, there really wasn't much you can do. That's really what she should do. In my opinion, of course. Oh, that's... I just don't know where this is gonna lead. Oh, boy. You know, like this scene here, too, where... You want to know, small, I actually like that. Not small scene where they're thanking the fans. It's actually really darn cool. Further reaffirming that without the fans, any performer really wouldn't be able to amount to much without them. It's all about the performer and the fans. It's like a two-way street right there. I mean, she could perform for both the sake of you and also the people that are cheering her on, too. I mean, now that she actually rationalized it that way, I don't really blame her for feeling that way. But hopefully, though, and she's absolutely right there. And I mean, I love sequences like this where you see Setsuna as a motivator, considering the fact when the series started, she was the one that needed that push to get it, to become an idol again, and here, now she gave someone literally a helping hand. That just shows you the amount of growth that Setsuna's had in the series. Than being the one doing the motivating now. Oh, so that's what they've been working on. Aww. That's a dope. Oh, okay, it actually looks pretty good. It actually fits in this volume pretty well, actually. Especially with like the gentler pink colors and like the ribbons. It fits her to a T perfectly. I mean, I can tell, especially put some of the ribbons in the heart, like the top of the, at the top of the pound line. That must have taken a lot of work. You can definitely tell what they're saying is definitely legitimate. Jeez. And hopefully, I will appreciate yourself someday. Yeah, she is cute, yeah. Aww. And hopefully what comes a day where Ayame has a lot more self-esteem, a lot more appreciation for herself, because she is awesome. She just needs to realize that herself, you know? Hmm. That's... Aww. I like how everyone wants in all me hugging in action. Aww. Oh, that is a nice warmness I need in my heart right now, in my life. Hell yeah. I mean, hey, you wasn't lying. I mean, Ayama was kind of adorable when she was being just a little bit selfish, although she's, she's adorable when she does anything, so. That probably does. I mean, I think it's more on the side of that it does, only for the fact that that is actually a good point. Because by technicality, she was the first one in Kasumi was like this thing. And that's a tough one. Holding this hand, holding. I like this. Please. Alright, good. I'll at least get volume one. Oh. A nice emotional shove right there. Oh. Yeah, that could actually be a... And that actually explains why we started playing the piano just a few episodes ago, too. It puts it all full circle now. Aww. Oh, are we actually going to see a performance? Like, I mean, alright. I'm cool with this. I know. The feeling is they just keep on exponentially rising. Like, they keep on exponentially growing each and every scene in this episode. Alright. We actually are getting a performance. Fuck yeah. I mean, I didn't see this coming, but I'm cool with this. And you know what her saying I was practically pursuing what I was feeling? It fits in with what I am has been going through in this episode and the previous one where she finally straight up told you how she truly feels about her. So that's a song with a lot of meaningful lyrics right now. And then when she's saying our feelings are connected, fits in her relationship with you, only because when they're going to be performing, even though, yes, they'll be distance from each other, they'll still all be caring for each other despite that, and that's going to be able to help push them. So, alright, the lyrics in the song are super meaningful. It's super fluid, too. Hell, it looks, like I said, it looks 2D. Like, the only way you can tell it's CG because of the shading on the underarm, but other than that, it's got all the nice movements of a 2D animation and her singing sequences. I'm just super impressed. Aww, and I like that little thing she does too. Now that is actually the cuteness right there, overlooked. That was just straight up amazing stuff right there. You can definitely tell the showrunners, they went all out for this week's episode. I mean, that's life, but whenever you're having fun, time just flies by super quick. Aww. Aww, it's over. Fuck. Well, that was actually one of the best episodes. I think I'm gonna rate this one straight up a 9.25 out of 10. I was actually going to rate it an 8.75 out of 10, but because it actually had a performance, I was like, you know what, I'm going to bump this up a half point extra. And I'll explain why. For one, at the very least, it resolves the whole plot point between Ayumu and Yu that they've been building up for multiple episodes. Where in some of the last few episodes, you've seen Ayumu feeling a little bit, I'm going to say, no, she was feeling a little bit maybe jealous of the Yu and Setsuno interactions, and I like how this episode completely resolves that little scenario right there. So that was pretty nice. And aside from resolving that little scenario, I like how it perfectly is gonna give us build up to episode 13. With all the girls now able to perform in all their venues, I like how it set things up. So that was nice. So that when it gets into 13, you can just go straight into the meaty musical performances. And that's something that the episode did without it even feeling dull in a single sequence there. Even like I was able to intersplice some comedy with like Kasumi being jealous that she didn't have any fans until her fan just showed up at the end, and that was also pretty darn cute too. Oh, after credits. Sweet. Huh. God, I'm actually really liking the listen to the song, and all those little cool still montages look pretty nice in its own way too. Aww. I really do hope they can show us off a full version of that beautiful, beautiful song though, in 13. Oh, snap! Oh, look, okay, I was kind of half expecting maybe someone was gonna show off some of the idol sequences going into like episode 13, but nah, it looks like they won't actually hide it for the episode itself. Which, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna blame someone else for doing that. It's best to save your trump card instead of like constantly showing it off. But yeah, so I thought this episode was narratively powerful because it did a lot of things. It was a nice mix of drama and comedy, making every single scene super entertaining. I mean, and hell, for a bonus, they even gave us a nice idol performance from Ayumu, and it didn't even feel out of place. It didn't even feel like Sunrise put it in just to have a quota of performances. No, they genuinely did it because it actually had a purpose, and that's what I was really impressed about the episode the most, too. So that's why I thought from a script standpoint, this episode was phenomenal. From a character standpoint, I mean, what more can you ask for? Setsuno was a nice motivator towards Ayumu, so that Ayumu can talk with you properly again. And then with Ayumu, she at the very least now is much more confident with herself at the end of the episode. And then with you, she, at the same time, you get growth with her because her relationship with Ayumu becomes much more stronger, and she also asserts that they should stick with each other forever. And that was also something really darn cute about this episode too. And that's what thought this episode, it just had so many bits of character development that I'm like, yo, this is actually, at least if you ask me personally, this is actually pretty darn impressive right here. And that's what I thought all the character beats were just absolutely amazing. Yeah, actually, yeah, I agree with you, David Lee. I wish the series was a lot longer too. Like, I wish Love Live would have been 2 cours, and this series would have been able to pull it off because, at least last time I checked on pre-order websites, the series was like the highest pre-ordered anime of the season. And then when I looked at it, I was like, yo, Sunrise, you made it into like 26 episodes, you know? So yeah, I definitely agree with you, David Lee. And Sunrise would have had the money because the series has a lot of people are pre-ordering this. This is like number 1 in pre-orders this season, David Lee. Number 1. I'm like, whoa. But you know what? It's earned. Like, this series, the animation quality is absolutely amazing. So I believe it does deserve to be number 1 when it comes to pre-orders. It just checks off all the boxes that you'd want in anime. It has a large cast of characters, a unique character designs, beautiful animation. It's got a lot of comedy. I mean, there really isn't much more you can ask for from an anime, you know? But yeah, I'm with you, David Lee. This series, I believe it also should be longer. Because I just want to see more Love Live stuff. You know what? After this is over, I'm probably going to consider watching the other Love Live animes. I'm just not sure if I'll react to them or I'll just watch it on my own time, you know? But this is definitely going to get me to want to watch some of the other Love Live series for sure, though. You know? But yeah, definitely agree with you, David Lee. As for Anime Doji, I'm going to be reacting. The next one I'll be reacting to is actually this hentai called Eternity Shinya no Norokoi Episode 9. So that'll be the next one I react to, actually. So, I mean, for that one, I'm going to get the thumbnail ready, and then once I get the thumbnail ready, then I'll start reacting to that. Of course, once I finish up reacting to, I technically already finished reacting to this episode. I'm just going to start doing that once I actually, once I actually finish up with this video, then I'll start doing my thumbnail hunting and all the stuff I usually do. And then after Eternity, after that's going to be the Warlords of Security reaction. But yeah, hope that answers your question, Animated Doji. Does anyone have any other questions, though, before I go, though? Because I can answer them right before I react to Eternity no Shinya Norokoi Episode 9. I actually wouldn't mind answering any questions one bit. So, is there any questions from you, David Lee, or Animated Doji, or anyone else, before I click off? I'll give you all 5 to 10 seconds. I don't mind. I don't mind too much because there's no normal anime releasing until 8 a.m. So I actually have a lot of time. But if no one has any questions, then I guess that's cool too. If no one has questions, I'll just continue off with like the review, and I'll start talking about the series from like the animation standpoint. Well, at least in this specific episode, I'll start talking about the animation and visuals. All right. Guess there is no. Oh, okay. So you actually did have a. Okay, so you did have a statement, Animated Doji. Yeah, I'm gonna see the trailer, Animated Doji. I'm not gonna react to it though because, well, Boruto's anime isn't that good. But I'll definitely see the trailer. Oh, alright, thank you, David Lee. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna try to react to Warlords as quickly as possible. For sure. Because I'm really pumped up for that. As for this series itself, I know it was late by 10 minutes because last night Funimation changed my plans because Funimation, for some reason, they can't. That's not Funimation's fault this time. I was late by 8 minutes for this video because Heaven's Official Blessing got delayed, and I was a little surprised. I was like, what? How does it get delayed? And that really made me drop my guard, and that set my schedule back for like 30 minutes because I was constantly refreshing Funimation's website for almost half an hour. I was like, where's the episode? Then I checked on Twitter where the episode got delayed in China. I'm like, darn it. So for Warlords, I should be there on time. I'm not gonna be late for Warlords by like 10 minutes on the plus side. Whoa, David, it looks like not my camera from the iPhone 6, it looks like my laptop froze up. Holy cow, Animated OG and David Lee. If y'all have any other questions, I won't be able to answer them because my actually, you know what? I can check if y'all made any comments in the live chat on my other laptop actually, so I don't necessarily have to use my OG laptop. It just froze. What the? Yeah, because my mouse is like in the same spot. It is funky. But don't worry, y'all. I can just check your account. Ah, shit. Yeah, I can just check my own live chat from this computer just to see if anyone has any other statements, and then I'll click off. Yeah, I'm reacting to all the animes, David Lee. Yeah, I'll be reacting to Sports Climbing Girls. So you don't have to worry about that. That reaction is going to be coming. So yeah, I'm doing that one. So yeah, I'm not dropping any animes, David Lee, Anime Doji. I'm reacting to everything for the rest of this season. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to be reacting to that. For sure. But anyways. Yeah, the reaction to Sports Climbing Girls is going to be today. Okay, now my laptop works. Okay, it works. Sweet. Alright, thank you very much, David Lee. But yeah, that reaction is definitely going to be happening for sure. Like, there's no ifs, ands, and buts. It's for sure happening. But yeah, but before I go, let me just talk about the animation. Animation was honestly beautiful. There was really any usage of stills. All the character expressions are super expressive. I mean, there isn't really much you can ask for from an episode like this visually. So animators did a fantastic job. The artwork was on model. Love the voice performances and music was meaningful. It connected to the events of the episode. And that's why I thought this episode was 9.25 out of 10 worthy. And now before I go, I'd like to say thank you to Animated Doji and David Lee. Thank y'all so much for commenting on the live chat. And for everyone else, thank y'all so much for watching the video. Hope you have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day. And for everyone else, thank y'all very much for watching my reaction video. It was really fun reacting to the episode. And hope y'all also have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day. And I hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Bye-bye, everyone.